Definitely.
The walls that have been broke down in our communities that one, fathers not taking responsibility in our communities.
Yeah.
I can't talk about their community,
Yeah.
but our communities, fathers are not taking responsibility and not stepping up. In the meantime, it's taking grandfathers, uncles, those people that are closer to them. Like I have a grandson. I step up and take responsibility that I feel like his father's not taking. I spend time with him. I want to make sure he's mentored in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Them are the walls that we have to build that have been broke down over a period. We got to teach them with integrity. We got to be consistent about what we do. We got to take accountability for what we teach them and how to react to everything we teach them.
Yeah.
So them are the walls that we must build back up,
Yes.
connecting with our men and our young women. Just because we're men, that don't mean we can't connect with the young women because they need to learn about what type of young man they're dealing with, what type of young man they need to deal with and shouldn't deal with.
Yep.
We, from our perspective, we want our daughters to be with a man that's a godly-like man.
Amen.
But not always is a godly-like man. If you got a strong enough young woman or strong enough young man in a man perspective that got a mind strong enough to bring that young man that's not of God into that fold.
Sure.
Because we can't reach all of them. We got to have people other than us that's out there.
Yeah.
God used to say, his disciples.
Yeah.
Some of them were out there.
Sure.
That's what he used. So we had to use their methods, but we had to teach them that.
Yeah.
And them are the walls that we need to build back up.
Yes.
Brick by brick, stone by stone.
Okay. I like that, man. I like
Build it
that.
up.
The thing I think about with this is that if we think about Nehemiah when he was doing his thing out there, they not only had to build that wall, they also had to fight off the enemy at the same time.
Amen.
You see what I'm saying? So you can't do only one and do what it needs to do. We got to be able to protect the ones that we have the hands already in, while also trying to build up communication ones where we don't have a connection with right now. You see what I'm saying? We have that dual responsibility to say, I need to keep the bad element out, but also be bright enough light that invites the element in to show that there's something a little bit different here, right? And I am not what you see in your normal flow. And something about this thing draws you in, right? And if it's drawing you in, it gives you an opportunity to change because you see something different. And it's not me. It's the God in me showing through me. He's seeing that integrity of me walking this Christian faith the correct way, and it's different than this person's seen before.
Yes.
And it sparks something like, hey, y'all never seen that. And you may be the first man of integrity that this boy, this young man has ever met in their life.
Right.
They may not even have that even in their bloodline. You see what I'm saying? They're like, wow, there's something different. And just you doing you, conversations, speaking to people, just being seen doing right within your neighborhood can be the thing that draws them in. You see what I'm saying? And that helps to build the wall because the wall is actually people.
Yes.
It's building connections and community with people.
Yes.
And as we work as a unit, we're now able to protect more people because everybody's invested into the right thing and want the right outcome. And that's to be able to do what God called us to do. We're modeling it first, but then we're inviting people in because they see that there's something different about us. And that builds in the gaps in the walls to say, now you take what you've learned from me, what you've seen from me, and you go to your next area. And now you get to patch up that stuff because now you're bringing in some content they may not have had before. You see what I'm saying? Some morals they may not have had some more. They may not even, they may have even been church hurt. You see what I'm saying? And now they get to see what the church is really about because you're actually a true believer and follower like the Bible calls you to. And they're like, well, these other people said they were Christian, but I didn't have a great experience with that. But you say you're Christian. And I'm like, wow, there's something different.
Happens all the time.
That pulls them back in. You see what I'm saying? So part of that building of the walls is building the faith of the people in us.
Yes.
They got to see that we're about that life. That we're not just talking about it and then running away and we can't be found nowhere. Or only time you see it is within the four walls of the church. You got to be that same cat when you go to the barbershop.
Yes.
For y'all that can still go to the barbershop. But going out to eat, you know what I'm saying? Just walking in your neighborhood. You got to be that light because you never know how much light you're shining on somebody who is seeing it but you may not be paying attention to it.
Absolutely.
But they're watching all the time, saying,
the time.
okay, something different about that guy.
Yeah.